General Hospital spoilers. Brenda is Joe's adoptive mother, rescuing Lois from trouble. Explosive truths, family twists, and shocking reunions rock Port Charles. Port Charles is about to be rocked to its core as a powerful storm brews between past betrayals and unexpected revelations. In a shocking turn of events, General Hospital fans are about to discover that Brenda Barrett, the fierce, unforgettable firecracker, is not just back, but she's back with a son. And not just any son. Gio, the charming, mysterious young man who's quickly made waves since arriving in town, is Brenda's adoptive son. But that's only the beginning. This 4,000-word spoiler dive will unravel an emotional tapestry of secrets, betrayals, love, and redemption. From Lois Cerullo's brush with danger to Ned's torn loyalties, from Olivia's breakdown to Brooklyn's heartbreak, and a mob war rekindled, here's everything you need to know about Brenda's epic return and her shocking link to Gio, the son no one saw coming. For weeks, Joe's presence has stirred intrigue. His charm, intellect, and hidden edge have piqued the interest of Brooklyn, Dante, and even Sunny. But no one quite knew where Gio came from until now. Brenda Barrett returns to Port Charles with flair, stepping off a private jet like a queen reclaiming her throne. She's back, and she's not alone. The opening scenes of her return are dramatic and cinematic. Brenda arrives at Sunny's penthouse unannounced. As the door swings open, Sunny's expression shifts from shock to awe. Brenda, miss me? Sunny, breathless, stares at the woman who once consumed his heart. Sunny, what are you doing here? Brenda, I'm here for family. And for Gio. Joe's past has been a giant question mark. Though he introduced himself as an intern at Deception, it was clear he had deeper connections and secrets he kept tightly guarded. Many fans speculated he was tied to the mob, possibly Sunny's illegitimate son, or even linked to Olivia or Lois. But the truth is more complex, and even more heartbreaking. In a powerful conversation between Brenda and Ned, we learn that Brenda adopted Gio after a tragic fire at an orphanage in Rome. Brenda had been there on a humanitarian mission following her split with Jasper Jax and was pulled into the disaster while volunteering. Gio, just 12 at the time, had shielded younger children from the flames. Brenda, emotionally moved by his bravery and reminded of her own losses, formed a deep bond with the boy. After learning he had no surviving relatives and had been in the system since infancy, she took him in. Brenda, to Ned, I didn't just adopt him. He adopted me. He gave me purpose when I had none. And now he needs to know who he really is. And therein lies the twist. As Brenda returns, she drops a second bombshell. Lois Cerullo is Joe's biological mother. Brenda only discovered the truth recently, after DNA testing Gio for a medical scare. As it turns out, Lois gave birth to a baby boy in Bensonhurst decades ago, in the shadow of her breakup with Ned. Desperate and ashamed, facing mob threats from her father's enemies, Lois gave the child up in secret. Her own mother, Gloria, helped arrange a closed adoption through a church charity. Lois never told anyone, not even Ned or Olivia. Now, as the truth begins to unravel, Brenda is determined to reunite Gio with his birth mother. Brenda, he deserves the truth. She deserves her son. But as always in Port Charles, the past is never buried for long, and someone wants it to stay that way. Lois is in more trouble than anyone realizes. Unbeknownst to her, her former life in Brooklyn is catching up. One of her old rivals from the music business, Tony Salerno, has reemerged, now a brutal loan shark with mob ties. He claims Lois's family owes him a long-standing debt from the Cerullo neighborhood, and he wants payback in the form of LNB records. He's been threatening Brooklyn behind the scenes, sabotaging her music deals, and even blackmailing Ned over old YLQ dealings. When Lois confronts Tony, she's shocked by his demand: walk away from Port Charles or see her daughter hurt. Tony, you walked out on a baby years ago. Don't think I won't walk your daughter into a body bag. This is where Brenda steps in. In a thrilling confrontation at the docks, Brenda intercepts Tony's men just as they prepare to corner Lois. Dressed in black, with a small team of security, Brenda unleashes her fury. Brenda, to Tony, you picked the wrong family to mess with. You want Lois? You'll have to go through me. Tony underestimates Brenda, to his peril. With the help of Dex, who's secretly been reporting to Brenda, not Sunny, Brenda dismantles Tony's operation. Hidden cameras, legal documentation, and insider testimony are handed to the PCPD. Dante leads the arrest. Tony is hauled away, snarling, while Lois collapses into Brenda's arms. Lois, you saved me? Brenda, no. I brought you back to the son you lost. In an emotionally devastating and powerful scene, Brenda finally tells Gio the truth. They sit on a park bench in Rice Plaza, the snow gently falling. Brenda, I didn't rescue you, not really. You were always meant to find your way here. To your real home. Your mother is Lois Chirullo. Gio is silent for a long time. Tears well in his eyes as he looks across the plaza and sees Lois walking toward them. The moment is raw, vulnerable, unforgettable. Gio, choking up, you gave me up. Lois, I had to. But I never stopped loving you. Not for a second. The reunion is complicated. There's pain, anger, hope. But Brenda stands as the bridge between them, having nurtured Gio with love and now returning him to his roots. Back in the world of the Corinthos clan, Brenda's return and her emotional influence on Gio causes shockwaves. Sunny is clearly rattled by Brenda's presence. Despite their history, his current instability and paranoia, especially after Jason's return and Ava's secrets, make him wary of Brenda's intentions. Sunny, to Carly, she shows up with a kid out of nowhere, tells everyone some story about adoption, and now she's the hero? Carly. Maybe, because she is the hero this time. Meanwhile, Carly grows closer to Brenda, admiring her strength and maternal instincts. In an unlikely twist, the two become allies, even friends. Carly, to Brenda, for what it's worth, I think you're the best thing that ever happened to Gio. For Brooklyn, the revelation that Gio is her brother or half-brother, depending on further DNA updates, is a seismic emotional shift. She's bonded with him at Deception and felt something magnetic, but now that bond is complicated by blood. Brooklyn withdraws, unsure how to process it. Meanwhile, Chase becomes her emotional anchor. Brooklyn, I thought I liked him, but now I find out he's my brother. What am I supposed to do with that? Chase, you love him. Not like that anymore, but as family. And that's the strongest kind of love there is. Expect a heartfelt scene where Brooklyn and Gio finally embrace as siblings, burying any awkwardness in favor of a new alliance. Olivia is blindsided by the news. She knew Lois had demons, but never imagined she gave up a child. She feels betrayed that neither Ned nor Lois told her the truth. In an emotional confrontation, Olivia, all this time, I defended you, protected you, and you had a son you never told anyone about. Lois, I didn't tell myself. I buried it because it hurt too much. Their bond fractures, and Olivia turns to Dante, seeking understanding and clarity. In turn, Dante warns Sunny that Brenda's presence might be more stabilizing for Gio than Sunny's volatile world. As the dust settles, Gio begins redefining his place in Port Charles. No longer just an intern or a mystery figure, Gio steps up to help rebuild LNB records alongside Brooklyn and Chase. He also forges a bond with Dante, learning from him as an older brother figure. Brenda, meanwhile, considers staying in Port Charles for good. Brenda, this town always took from me, but now maybe it's time I take something back. She's offered a position at Deception and even hints at rekindling an old flame, not with Sunny, but with Jasper Jax, who is rumored to return after hearing Brenda's back. Just when fans think the story has climaxed, one last cliffhanger is delivered in a shocking final scene. Tracy Quartermain receives a mysterious envelope from a private investigator. Inside, results of a paternity test conducted by Brenda in secret. She gasps. Tracy muttering, "Oh my God, Ned's the father." The screen cuts to black. This storyline promises to reshape General Hospital for months to come. Brenda's return is more than just nostalgic, it's transformative. Her role as Joe's adoptive mother, her defense of Lois, and her capacity to unite families gives her the power and prominence she's always deserved. And for Gio, his journey from mystery to legacy cements him as a major new player in Port Charles. With mob threats eliminated for now, family secrets out in the open, and hearts healing, General Hospital is delivering a sweeping, emotional saga fans won't forget.